Hello viewers. Today just want to show some fans and air conditioners running. It's June 2024. This is a McGraw Edison thin and light. Done a video on this fan a while back, I think, individually. This runs kind of on the kitchen counter, typically on low. And when the air conditioner's on, it's kind of pointed in this direction to kind of pull the air into the kitchen and over across to the kind of like the stove sink area. This fan I've had, I think since 2006. I got this in I think the person who sold it to me, it was in really rough shape and they did a lot of work to restore it. And this is kind of what was left over of the work that they did, so I was very happy with that. Here we have a portable air conditioning unit. Recently did a short video on that, doing some air conditioning, if you will. And we have it set at 67. But to kind of aid this air conditioner, we also have a vintage McGraw Edison, probably the predecessor to the comfort fan. This fan definitely needs some restoration for sure, and it won't get run all summer long, but I just had it out just in the past week or so because to me it is so freaking cool and really rare. So it just kind of runs on low. I do walk by it sometimes and somebody has turned it up to medium. You put this thing on high, you can you can hear it across the room. It sounds like a spaceship, which is pretty neat. And then kind of have the back here. It has that unique plate, and I pointed out in the video for this fan the ring that it creates when it's on around the blades towards the center. Really cool. I like this fan a lot. I'm looking forward to giving it some TLC. In this room, we have a sad Frigidaire, sad Frigidaire. It's on its way out. And I mean, yes, the cliche of painter's tape. I saw some of your other videos out there and someone made that reference. If we turn this on, and I'm gonna do a video on this, which I don't think I have yet. I'll probably post it before this video. Let's see. So it's not on. Sometimes it almost shuts itself off. No, it's not the thermostat on it. Sometimes it's very quiet and the condenser's not on, or it sounds like the fan's stuck. It's rusted out. I'm not the original owner of this, so I've taken it kind of far as I can take it. I'm not as experienced as some of you guys pulling these apart and bringing them back. But we'll do, I'll make sure I have a video posted before this one goes up, just on this air conditioner. In this same room is a Toastmaster. This Toastmaster, when the air conditioner's not on, it's in that window, or sometimes in the hallway, either pushing the air down the hall or pushing it into this room, depending on what's going on with the air conditioner in this window. Here we have in the den office area another portable unit. It's on low, set at 68. The messy painter's tape, but really it's not that obvious. And what has appeared in video before is this guy here. He'll be in that window when the air's not being used. Typically I have it on exhaust. That is not, if you follow my channel, that is not the quote comfort fan that I've been having an issue with the blades slipping. That's another unit in the basement that I'm going to do some work on shortly. Right now upstairs we don't have any air running. The room I'm standing in, the air conditioner has not been serviced and installed yet, which is on me, and something for me to do maybe this evening, tomorrow. we'll get that installed. Meanwhile, if those of you who also follow the channel recognize this fan, this is not the vibrating Lasko 3733. This is version 2.0, so the second unboxing. So I popped it in the window, and you know, when you use it in the window, holding it down, you feel a little vibration. It's okay, but if you just use it on the floor, it kind of moves around a bit. And then also running in this room is this fan. This fan has been here, and I'm not a ceiling fan guy. I've tried to post a few videos, just basically more so interested in the comments to help me learn a little bit more about ceiling fans. But this has been up here for more than 10 years. It's okay. It's okay. But if we want to see what's really going on in here, it's 81. No, the heat's not on, but it's 81 in here with the fans pulling air in, and I think it's a little warmer than it outside, probably like 83 or so. So then if we travel down the hall, we have this unit here, and I've done a short little video on this. It's off. My son is out of town, so I just killed the air conditioner and just opened the windows. So what I put in his window is, this is a thin and light. I've done a video on this. This is a thin and light with translucent blades, and you can probably tell in the camera here and by the hub how it's kind of lit up from the back side. I like this fan. Really use it sparingly, but since my son's out of town, I thought it'd be fun just to run it for a little bit. Here is his custom cool colors that he built out of just a pedestrian 3733, and he looks like he has he threw a Galaxy grill on it because he needed new grills. I talked about this fan in the video. For this fan, check it out on the channel, where he found this in the dump and brought it back to life. He is very particular with this thing, so thought we'll give it a little rest and pop in good old Edison. Now, I haven't serviced this fan since I got my hands on it. It's kind of a rare thin and light because it has the translucent blades and the metal grills on both sides. But this thing, just look how big the motor is compared to the hub sitting on it. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, this thin and light was supposed to be a cheaper, lighter fan, and it makes this thing, I mean, this thing makes the thin and light look like a monster. So I'll run this for a little bit. I don't want to run it too much because I don't know. Yeah, so you get the vibration from it. I just don't know what's loose on it and what's not. So just leave running on low. So there is the AC running from the outside. Nothing too exciting. That's the living room next to the old metal Edison. Here is the den I showed you. It's a beautiful day. It's a really beautiful day. See, 81 or low 80s is not hot to me. Where I live, it's like the end of the world to other people. But if I'm working from home, I have a desk job. Sitting at a desk when it's 80 degrees, it does get warm. So here's a Frigidaire that is really on the end. In fact, if anyone watching this wants this, I'd be happy to hang on to it for them. I live in Massachusetts, but I do travel down through Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, out to Ohio regularly by vehicle, and can arrange a meetup. This is probably a piece of trash, but if somebody's interested in saving it or wants it, I don't want any money for it, of course, but I'd be happy to pass it along. So if we take a few steps back, there's the thin and light. What's cool about this thin and light, and I never knew this existed up until like maybe 2-3 years ago, the translucent blade thin and light. What's really cool about it is you look at this running like this, it looks like a comfort fan. You would have no idea it's a thin and light. So I think that's kind of cool. The white cord would give it away, but only to a trained eye. And of course the cabinet. I mean, the cabinet slightly has a little rounded at the top. Really cool. I think that fan's awesome. And the reason why I stuck that fan in the window, I almost grabbed my P23 and threw it in, is you can see the sun beating off the, even though I'm just gonna run it like that for a day or two and then take it out. I'm so sensitive to the sun beating on these fans that the metal and the translucent blades should be okay. And then we must have a theme of dark colored fans, because here's the 3733. You know, the funny thing is, that 3733 is on high. We know that the Edison's on low, because I purposely did that. But these things are just not powerful. My recommendation is if you're looking for a cheap fan, dorm room, something like that, small room, sure, cool. But if you're looking for something like in my application, go with like the Weather Shield or the Power Plus or vintage for sure. I just fan in this window here gets run and run and run, whatever fan gets in there. So I'm nervous to put vintage because I just don't want to kill it. Although vintage would hold up better, like a P223, keep oil in it, just run. Just because those grills will get brittle. Well, thanks for watching, and as the configuration changes, I'll be sure to update. And of course, I'll keep you updated on that situation too. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. See you on the next one.